Well, a couple things I want to talk about today. Got this little new tungsten jig with the little rubber pink. And that green line, that Berkeley Micro Ice 3-pound test. I talked about it when I first spooled it up on this reel. And I didn't know how well it was going to work. Well, I've used it all winter now. And I really like it. You know, when you're letting your line down, fish comes up and grabs it and it goes slack like that, you got a fish as you're letting line down. So it's really good indicator watching the line on this. Another thing I like about it, it doesn't curl up. You know, on my spool. Look at that, it's nice and straight, and I didn't do anything to straighten that out. Normally I used to have to, stretch my line out just to get the curls to go away. This stuff doesn't have memory like that. You know, as you reel it up and put your rod away till the next time you go fishing, generally, when you let line out to begin with, it's all curled up. And then if you got a bunch of curls in your line when the fish grabs it, well, it has to straighten that line out first before it'll let that spring bobber move. So I'm a big fan. I've used it all winter and caught lots of fish. You know, I can see it in the water, but it doesn't seem to bother the fish. It's pretty clear water here, so this time of year it's crystal clear. There is fish here. So my normal spot where I've been fishing all winter, the basin, crappies left there. I came out here last week and I actually drilled so many holes at my rechargeable auger, ran out of battery, and I didn't bring my extra battery with me. Stupid me. I haven't needed it all year because I've been just coming to that one spot and had to move around a little bit each time. But last week I moved 6-7 times, and there's over 30 inches of ice here. So today I brought my extra battery with, just in case I got to keep drilling holes again. But this is the spot I came to last year, well, the day my dad passed away. That was the last day of ice fishing for me because the ice really deteriorated after that. But I had walked all the way across here, and I caught some nice sunnies and crappies just before I had to leave. So I'm hoping that this is where they moved into. We shall see. One looking at it down there. You gonna hit it? He's on it. Well, that's a big dun sunfish. If it was a crappie, you would have hit it by now. And the crappies might be here just... I should have got here earlier today, but it's daylight savings day. So we spring ahead. Well, that must be a sunfish. He just sat and stared at it. Well, I'll let you know if I find some fish. But, well, the other thing I want to talk about is this rod I'm using now. This is the MJI 24UL from St. Croix. First time I ever got a fancy blank for my ice fishing rod. Found a pretty good deal on it. These are, I saw them on Amazon for $50. I got it for half that. Oop, there's a fish. Is he gonna hit it? You can hear a cardinal out there. That fish came up and checked it out, but he didn't hit it. But yes, this is the MJI 24UL. So it's Mojo Ice 24-inch ultralight. So I want to catch some fish on it and see if I like it. Here it comes. Come on, hit it. Nope, he's just staring at it. Well, I might have to move around, find some fish. I'll let you know. Well, I found the fish. I was sitting over in that other spot for 3 hours. I only got 2 keepers. I saw some people over here, a couple wheelhouses, portable shacks, all in this one little area. And those the only other people on the whole lake. So I took my 4-wheeler and came over here. And I didn't get too close to them, just kind of judging where they were and looking at my GPS. I set up just down the shoreline from them in what I thought was the same depth of water. So it was 12, 13 feet. I caught a few sunnies and crappies. And shortly after I got there, they cranked the wheelhouses up and left. All the portables, they were all gone. So I sat there and I think I had like 5 or 6 keepers all together. And they all disappeared again. I thought, well, what the heck? And it was 12, 13 feet of water, I think. Well, I came over to where the wheelhouses were and dropped the Vexar down there. There was only 6, 8 feet of water, so there's a hump here. So I fished, out in the, without my fish house. I just sat there and fished, and I caught some nice sunnies right away. So I brought the fish house over here and set up. And in shallow water, for sure, the fish are a little leery of a shadow, a big square. So I'm still getting them, but not like if I was out hole hopping. But it is blustery out there right now. I do not want to sit out in that wind. But I'm still catching them here and there. And they're nice sunfish. Oh, they're nice. Gonna have to pull them out and count them. I think I got 8. You can only keep 10 on this lake. So before I put 2 more in there, I'll count. I want to use my new cast iron pan I bought. Big one. Heavy duty. $30. Got it at whatever, Home. What's that store right by Marshall's? Home Goods. Oh, there's a couple showing up now. And last night I seasoned it. You rub some oil all over it, vegetable oil I used. I didn't have Crisco. I think it works better with Crisco. But rub vegetable oil all over it and put it in the oven for an hour at 350. It gets a little smoky, but seasoned it up real nice. Then I used it to caramelize onions and mushrooms. And then I cooked these flat steaks. They're sandwich steaks, cut real thin. And boy, they sure turned out nice. Me, Jenny, Mama Joy, we all had steak sandwiches last night. And they were nice and they were pretty cheap. So reasonable compared to all the other beef that's 15, 20 bucks a pound now. It's crazy. But I am looking forward to cooking these fish here in that cast iron pan. I don't know what night I'll do it. Wednesday night, Thursday night, whatever night Mama Joy's there. She'll be there Tuesday for, we play aggravation every Tuesday. But I know she's got an appointment that they have to go to, so we have to eat our meal and play our aggravation before they got to go somewhere by 7 o'clock to get her hair done, I think. So I won't cook it Tuesday. Maybe Thursday. Come on, where's these fish at? I was catching them quite often until I turned the camera on. They must be camera shy. Got the grandkids coming over tonight. Hopefully Jacob, Marvin, and Kenny. James and Jensen, they're down in Florida. Wish them all the luck in the world right now. We're praying for Jensen. He's still recovering from his surgery. And I know they still have some concerns that the surgery won't take. In that case, he would need a liver transplant, I'm assuming. But he's only like 8 weeks old now. That's too much to go through that young. But hopefully they caught it early enough. Back in the day when I was a kid, if that happened to me, I would have died instantly. You know, not instantly, but they didn't have a surgery for it back then. So we're praying that this surgery works. I think there's only a 30% chance that it will work. But with all the prayers I've been saying, hopefully that'll take care of it. And James, I see him in Aaron's videos. He looks healthy. Looks like he's hard to keep up with, boy. Just like you were. James, go over and get your basket full of toys there and dump it out. There, just dump it on the ground. Go ahead, James. Papa said you can. Then, after Mom and Dad clean it all up, you tell them thank you for cleaning it up. And grab the basket and dump it out again. Papa said it's okay. Oh, and I got the new backboard for hanging on the back of a door, the Minnesota Timberwolves one. I know the boys like basketball. And we got this cheap little one and put it on the wall. Well, that broke already. So I ordered a nice one off of, I think I got it from Shields. And back in the day, me and my brother Frank, we used to make them out of coat hangers and hang them on the door. But they actually got a nice Timberwolves one with a nice little beanbag looking Timberwolves ball. And the rim flips up, so when you're done, you can still use the door without taking it off. Because I put it on the inside of the door. So you go in the room, close the door, and play some ball. Come on, here we go. Here's a fishy. See if he likes it. There we go. Oh, not a bad one. We'll let him go. Get a bigger one. Now that I know there's some pretty nice ones over here, they're not jumbos by any means, no wall hangers, but they are good eaters. Maybe 9.5 inches, 10 inches. I didn't measure any of them. They're real pretty. Got some nice colors on them. So, all right. I'm gonna keep catching fish. Papa out.